We're going to go over the 3 ways to create bills using QuickBooks Online. Then we'll cover the 3 ways to pay these bills using QuickBooks Online. A bill means that money is owed to someone else, in this case, a vendor. As a business owner, you'll receive bills for products and services that you have received from a vendor. In QuickBooks Online, you can manually enter the bill. For our example, we have a bill from Xfinity. We'll click on Create and then Bill, and the vendor name is Xfinity. There aren't terms on the statement, so we'll leave this section blank. We have the bill date as August 17th, and the due date is September 12th. There's an account number on the statement, but not a bill number, so we'll leave that blank. And the category is Internet and TV Services for $94. We'll add the statement that we received from Xfinity. And then we'll save and close. To view the bill, we'll go to My Apps, and then Expenses and Bills, and click on Bills. And here we can see the Xfinity bill that we just created under the Unpaid tab. If you have a recurring bill from a vendor, you can create a template for the bill so you don't have to manually enter it each time. Under Action, we'll click on the drop-down arrow and then click on View Edit Bill, and then Make Recurring. And here we have the template name. However, this can be revised. We have 3 types of recurring bills: scheduled, reminder, and unscheduled. In this case, we're going to select scheduled because we want the payment to be automatically made to the vendor, and we want the bill created 0 days in advance. It will occur on a monthly basis on the 12th of each month, and we'll start this on October 12th with no end date in sight. And we have our category, Internet and TV Services. The payment of $94 will be made to the vendor, and we're going to delete the attachment because that was a statement from August. And then we'll save the template. And then to view the template, we'll go to My Apps, Accounting, Recurring Transactions. And here we can see the Xfinity bill with the next payment date of October 12th. We could also create an unscheduled bill like we have for Kaiser, and this template remains under recurring transactions until we're ready to edit it or use it. And the other option is to create a reminder bill that will appear under the reminder list based on the schedule that we specify, and then from here we can edit and use the template. Another option is to upload a bill. We've received one from Kaiser. From the bill screen, we'll click on Add Bill and then upload multiple bills, then select Files, and we're going to upload the Kaiser statement. We can see that QuickBooks Online is processing the file, so it's extracting the key data, and this can take up to 5 minutes. Now we'll click on For Review. And here we have the file that's been uploaded. We have the key information that's been extracted. Let's go ahead and review it for accuracy. We have the Kaiser statement that was uploaded on the left-hand side and the bill with the extracted information on the right-hand side. We can see that the vendor is missing, so we're going to add Kaiser. And there aren't terms on this statement. However, there is a bill date of August 7th and a due date of August 31st. It pulled in a bill number, but it's actually the purchaser ID, so I'm going to delete this. We need to add a category, which is health insurance and accident plans. The description was pulled in from various information on the statement, and we have the amount that's due, $598. So now we'll save and close. And since we've reviewed it and added it, we're going to delete. And then under unpaid, we can see the bill that we just added for Kaiser. Each QuickBooks Online account has a unique email address where bills and expenses such as receipts can be sent. If we click on Manage Settings, we can revise the email address by clicking on Edit Email. The first part of the email address can be changed. However, +expenses@assist.intuit.com cannot be changed. By default, anyone with the email address can send documents, and if you want to block senders, click on Block Senders, and this is where you'd add their email address. Now that we've reviewed 3 ways to enter a bill into QuickBooks Online, let's dive into 3 ways to pay bills. On the unpaid tab, we have our bill from Kaiser. We're going to click on the drop-down arrow under Action and then click Mark as Paid. And then we're going to print the check. So we're going to use the Chase checking account. Our starting check number is 126. Of course, this can be changed. And we're going to preview and print. We're going to click Open, and this is going to download a PDF of the document. The PDF contains the vendor's name, the date, and the check amount, which can then be printed on check stock. This is an example of check stock, which you would order and have customized with your business's logo, name, and address. After reviewing the PDF, we could select, yes, it was printed correctly, we need to reprint a check starting with a particular check number, or no, keep all checks in the print checks list. In this case, everything looks good, so we'll click Done. This time we're going to record a bill that was already paid using our checking account on the vendor's website. For the Xfinity bill, we'll click on the drop-down arrow under Action and then click Mark as Paid, and we use the Chase checking account. That was on August 17th, and then we'll click Save and Close. We can schedule a payment from our bank account to a vendor using QuickBooks Bill Pay. There are 3 plans to choose from. The basic plan is free and includes 5 ACH payments per month. The premium plan is $15 per month and includes 40 ACH payments. The elite plan is $90 per month and includes unlimited ACH payments. Additional ACH payments cost 50 cents each, and check payments cost $1.50 each. You'll need to connect your business bank account to your QuickBooks Online account, then activate your preferred plan. To use the bill pay feature with the vendor, you'll need to add some details in the vendor profile. You'll need to add the vendor's email address, physical address, and bank and routing number. In this example, we have a bill from Office Depot, so we're going to click Schedule Payment. We're going to use the US Bank checking account to pay the bill, and we can select the withdrawal date, so we can select the earliest date, the latest date based on the bill's due date, or custom date. In this case, we're going to select the earliest date, and when we click on Manage, we can pay by ACH or paper check. In this case, we're going to pay by ACH. ACH payments typically take 3 to 5 business days. Check payments typically take 8 to 10 business days. The withdrawal date will be August 20th. It will take 5 business days to process the payment. The estimated delivery date is August 27th, so this will arrive before the due date on the bill. And the typical processing fee is 50 cents. However, we have the basic plan, so the first 5 ACH payments are free. And we have the amount on the bill that we'll be paying. Then we'll click Continue, and we'll schedule the payment. QuickBooks Online is a tool for you to use in the way that best suits the needs of your business. Knowing your options allows you to decide which process is the most effective and efficient. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them below.